And welcome back to the Crypto Hawk Show. Welcome back, everybody. We got the first 5 people here. Leaf, MK_P, MAB 1914, Mr. OG, not waiting in vain. Those are the first 5. Let me see who else straggled in. Jerry White, Tour Life Ride. We got Bernard Baumgardner. Zoltar for president, making crypto great again. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Guess what? So the crypto called Rise. Now this show here that I'm doing, this is the live show. After this, it's for the $10 and up group. After this, the show goes to the $5 and up. And after that, it'll go to the general public. So we have a smaller group. You'll be allowed to ask more questions if you need to in the top chat over there. Thanks for supporting the channel. It's all of us on this channel. If it was just me, it'd be very boring. And if it was just you, then you wouldn't have started the show. No, I take pride in this channel. It's a tremendous amount of work. It really is. After this, I'm going to work on tomorrow's show. I'm sure it's going to take me at least 3 hours. When I find cryptos, that takes a tremendous amount of work. And I got somebody that helps me, and between the time they spend and I spend, I'm sure it's 8 hours to come up with the crypto, just one. So yeah, tomorrow's show, I'm going to try to find a crypto that's at Caleb and Brown to discuss. And but we'll see. We'll see what comes up. This morning, well, more like right around in the morning time. It depends on where you're at. I made all my money back that I put in the Rise token, the RIZE. Make sure you get the right token address, token contract. I think I bought it like 4 or 5 days ago. Now, what I did is I bought an over amount so that I could sell off half and still keep a good chunk of it and get all my money back. And that's what I did. So now I've got over 30,000 tokens. I'm not saying how many, but I got over 30,000 all for free. Didn't have to pay for it. So if you time it right, here's what happened. So I'm looking at my phone, and then I click over to the, what was it? Hold on a minute. So I open up MetaMask, and I go to the base network, and I look at Rise, and I'm like, oh shit, it's at 52%. So I figure out how much is half. I sell off half. I still got a good chunk of change of crypto in there, well over 30,000. And I got all my money back. I put in, not going to say how much, at least $1,400. You know, like 300 here, 400. So at least 14. I'm not going to tell you how much. At least $1,400. Got it all back today. It was up 52%. So I made at least $1,400 today and got free crypto. Amazing. Love it. So that's what you can do sometimes. If you're a $500 member, you'll find out early. You'll get these cryptos when they're early. You'll know the use case because you're watching the show. And I was very confident about this crypto. I'm like, this is a good one. It's going to go up later. Whoever pump dumps it, look, I don't fucking care. I know the value of this crypto. And it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It went up way more than I thought. So at 52%, I sold half. Now I got a fuck ton of them. A lot of these cryptos. And it's awesome. I got it for free. So, bravo. So let me see here. And that's what really, if you guys can kind of see what's going on, is there, this whole crypto space is fake. Oh man, it's so fake. I want you to see this. It doesn't make sense. Biden was in office. It was all bad, blah, blah, blah. The minute Trump, it was announced, it looks like he was going to win back in November and shit. Oh, crypto started going up. It was starting to get nutso, right? Trump gets elected. You think it's crypto's going to take off. We lose Gary Gensler. You think it's going to take off. We get all these ETFs possibly announced. You think it's going to take off. And then it dumps. Prices dump at least. The volume's up there. What, we got 4 trillion crypto now? When I first got into crypto, we had like 2 trillion or 1 trillion, something like that. 1.5. Why aren't the prices crazy? Don't worry about the price. What I've been telling you, price is a distraction. I've been telling you on this program, this is buying time. See, you sell later. You sell later. I mean, you can do some pump, dump, and swap. That's what I'm doing. Pump, dump, buy it back on different ones. Some of them just don't buy it back at all. This one I had to keep. So that's why I bought a double portion, knowing that I'm going to sell half off so I can still keep the original and have it for free. I'd say most all my cryptos, 75%, I haven't had to pay for it. It's free. 25% of them I had to pay for. So that's how I do it. I ride for free. I got a free membership. I don't have to pay the $500 a month. I get early access to the cryptos. I love it. And I held this one for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, something like that. Bam, all paid for, all my money back. Now, this particular crypto, I put in about 5 to 6 times what I normally put in on a crypto. Let it ride for about 4 or 5 days, sold half, got all my money back that I put in, and free crypto. A lot of it. Well over 30,000. I'm not going to tell you how much. I got a lot. That's how it should go. Yeah, I got a free membership. I give myself a free 100% discount. So if you make smart decisions, you know, if it's a really good crypto, you know it's going to go up and stay up. Then buy a double portion of it. Let it ride. Check your wallets, you know, once a day and shit. And if you notice that crypto, or put a tracker on one of your emails or phones, and whenever a certain crypto goes up 50%, it sends you an alert, and then sell half. And there you go. You got all your money back. So, yes, sorry, it's a good day. I love it. I made a good chunk of change today. I was very happy. Okay, we got Stu Lavelle is here. Clinton West, Robert Driscoll, Delgadoff is here. Christoph, Cryptoholic, tell us how to get a free $500 membership. Well, only some of us can get that. Like, Cryptoholic, how did you get a free membership? Are you serious? Okay, let's. My name's Cryptoholic, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Do not buy anything on this program. No. I just got out of jail. I've been in jail 55 years for giving bad financial advice. I'm the worst person you'd ever want to get crypto or financial advice from. Everything on the show is a lie. If you get a phone call from me or a text, I'm super fucking high, spun out, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines. I take the date rape drug on myself. Whatever it is. Whatever drug you can think of, I shoot it, pop it, ingest it, snort it, whatever. There you go. 24/7. Okay, there you go. Okay. So a lot of times what you guys can do is after a crypto, a lot of times what will happen is people will pump it and it dumps, sometimes below what I paid for it. Yes, it does. It goes below what I paid for it sometimes. But a lot of times it'll go right back to where it was. Just buy in right there. There you go. And then wait. It'll probably go up 30% in 2 to 4 hours. Always have 25, 35%. And if it's a really good crypto, keep your eye on it over the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days. It should hit 4, like this one, hit 52%. Now, had I not told everybody that I sold off half, they might hit 60, 70%, whatever. You got to make your own decisions up. And, but generally that it always goes like that. You can always get the crypto just as cheap sometimes, maybe not, maybe less. And then you just hold it if it's a good one. And it's going to go 25, 35% later. There you go. You don't always have to hit grand slam home runs every time. What it's about is being consistent. 10 trades a month, making 100 of each, $100 each. That's $1,000 a month. Making 200 per trade. What is that? You just made $2,000 a month. Now you can't be putting in $50. You got to put in that. Now it's different. This crypto market's tight. So a lot of times now you got to put in $600 to make 200. So when you pull out, you got 800, you got your 600 original, you just made $200. On this deal, I put in, let's say 14, went up to 28. I'm not giving the exact numbers. I'm giving you fake numbers. I put in well more than 1,400. So I put in 1,400, turned into 2,800, sold half, got my 1,400 back, still got a good chunk of change, well north of 30,000 cryptos for free. Now I got $1,400 to put into another crypto, do the same thing. Maybe I make 20, 30%. There's 300. So it's just my cryptos, like I said, 75% of my cryptos I don't pay for. And I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. There's nothing secret. You can get in get in right when it dumped and paid just what I paid for it. Wait 3-4 days, have some fucking patience, like me, and then sell off when it's 52%. There you go. Bam. Too fucking easy. What you're trying to do is have a little 5 or 10 minute window where you're trying to make it. I step outside of that box and I'm clearing 25 to 35% every crypto. You can buy them at the same price as me. I may buy them before. You just wait till it dumps. Bam. Now you're buying at the same price as me. There you go. Then you wait like me, 2 to 4 hours, sell off. You just made 25, 35% every. It's all I show you the same fucking thing every single show. And some people are like, I just don't know how to make it. If you just listen to what I'm doing, okay, do this. Just wait till it dumps, then buy it. How about just try that? Then wait 2 to 4 hours, sell it off at 25 to 35%. There you go, guaranteed. You put in $600, you make $200. There you go. Too fucking easy. All right. 46, JDMA, #1 junkie on YouTube. Well, you got to have the right heroin dealer on speed dial. It helps. All right, let's go to right here. Let me show you right here. So here's a deal. I bought a crypto. The name of the crypto is Linea. I put a fuck ton of money in it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, what I've done. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it. This shit, it's like, I just tell you guys what I do, and I'm pulling money. It's not no big secret. Okay. So I got Linea, thousands of dollars worth of it. And I'm just waiting for that motherfucker to go up to like $5. Shit. Probably when that thing hits $5, Hoo-wee. I'm probably going out and buying a house. Just saying, okay? Now, a lot of people are like, well, it's only up 2%. I don't care what it is right now. Like, I'm looking at like 7, 8 months now. I'm not looking at 7 or 8 minutes from now, 7 or 8 days. I'm looking like 7 or 8 months from now or a year. That's how I do. With this one, hoo-wee. This is going to be massive. Just like I told you all about hyperscale, and the LAES Seals Q stock. Oh man, you guys are going to be millionaires from that. I'm just telling you. All you got to do is watch Crypto Hulk Show. Too fucking easy. You could have flunked investing in college. You could have never taken an investing class. You just watch Crypto Hulk Show, and I'll teach you what the crypto is, what it does, what it do, who's it hooked up with, this and that. You can choose to invest in it or not. I don't care. But all my cryptos, I'm basically getting for free. 75% of all my cryptos are free. I don't pay because I just do the simple shit that I tell you. I just broke down exactly how it all works. And some of you are still like, I don't know how to do it. My timing's off. I tell you every single fucking show the formula on how to make 25 to 35% every trade. It's not that fucking tough. I mean, this shit is like fucking retard level. It's too easy to make money, okay? Sometimes stop doing what you're doing, and especially if you're a $500 member, just call Crypto Hulk. It's not that fucking tough. You should be pulling in at least $1,200 a month to $2,000 at a minimum. Like today, I usually cleared $1,400. That's just today. I don't want to say what I really cleared, but I cleared at least 14. And it took me, I had to wait 4 or 5 days. Ta-da! That fucking easy. All right. Now, we got a deep dive here. Africa. Oh, man. What I tell you about Africa, when Africa gets hooked up, you're rich. That's what I told you. Let's see if I'm right. We got Mr. OG. Mr. OG, we're talking about Africa today. The show is about Africa and SWIFT and Ripple and tokenization and cross-border payments and Linea crypto and how if you got Linea, I know it's Ethereum based and all that. Hey, you know what? So somebody makes a comment to me. Low IQ individual. I had to block him on social media. But Crypto Hulk, for like 2 years, all you do, I've listened to you for 2 years, and you just preach how XRP is the best crypto in the world. I'm like, what? You haven't been watching my show. If you have, your boyfriend's dick was so far up your ass, it was cutting off the circulation to your brain. Because you weren't watching my show for the past 2 years. We go over a whole lot of crypto, so I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Next, to show how retarded you are, the XRP ledger is a ledger for interoperability. I've said, I don't know, maybe 3 million times over 5.5 years, the XRP ledger isn't here to replace SWIFT or replace money or anything. Bitcoin, if anything, is a replacement of money. Remember I told you the Facebook DM? That was a replacement for money. We talk about that all the time. XRP is not a replacement for money. XRP ledger is designed to work with all good crypto. Each crypto, I've told you over and over and over, David Schwartz is like, XRP can't do everything. It's not designed for that. That's the dumbest fucking shit you could say. Because it shows you don't understand anything about blockchain. Each crypto has a function. Like conjunction junction, what's your function, right? So if the XRP ledger wants to do a little more, you give it a side chain. You don't add on the ledger. David Schwartz is like, the more you add to that shit, it becomes useless, like Ethereum. So each crypto, whether it's Ethereum, this, that, Cardano, it has its use case, right? Right. Okay. XRP's use case is it's interoperable. I've shown you all the information. Some people are just really fucking stupid. Please don't watch my show anymore. If you make dumb comments and shit like that, all I'm gonna do is just block you. Because I got to look at, like, what are you doing for the past 5.5 years to help people get rich? Nothing except leave stupid fucking comments on my channel showing everybody how much of an ignoramus you are. So each crypto has a use case, and XRP, yeah, it's an awesome crypto. But so is Hedera, and so are these other ones, because they have their own use case. The XRP ledger is utilizing Cosmos SDK, and the XRP ledger uses Cosmos to get the Ethereum virtual machine, so it's more interoperable. So I don't know what you talk about. Like, we talk about so many cryptos on this program. Like, I think you and your boyfriend have to turn off the internet when you watch my show, because you just say dumb shit and it makes you look like a fool. Okay. On my show, we talk about a lot of crypto shit. In the past 6-7 months, we've probably gone over 80. So I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. You're always preaching XRP is the best. No, I'm not. What the fuck are you watching? You ain't watching my show. That's for certain. Because nobody that fucking stupid would say shit like that. Okay? So, alrighty then. So here we have, let me... because you guys just distracted me, so I got sidetracked. Okay, Africa needs to get hooked up. And guess what we got? We got a bank called ABSA, A-B-S-A. It's like a payment system. ABSA is hooking up with First Rand. Now, this gets big. First Rand. F-I-R-S-T R-A-N-D, First Rand. I went over this bank about a year ago. I did a little deep dive. Nobody remembers, but that's okay. But I went over First Rand, and we're doing it again. Why ABSA and First Rand are betting big on blockchain with Swift. Now, there are so many dumb people leaving comments about this Swift thing and how they're late to the party, blah, blah, blah. These people are so fucking stupid. I'm going to go on with this article. From Johannesburg to New York to London, money never sleeps, but Swift's latest blockchain pivot could make it even more faster. These are all these people that have watched all these dumb shit crypto channels saying how Swift's going away, Ripple's going to take over Swift, and all these things. Not going to happen. It's all these Nasara Jasara people. It's all these fuckers are the same. They come up with this dumb shit where we're going to get rid and we're going to come up with this quantum financial. Yeah, it's a quantum computer, but we're still going to have the same players in the game. No one's leaving. No one's saving us. We're all doomed. I'm just letting you know, this whole crypto system is doomed to enslave everybody. All right. On a positive note, with South Africa's ABSA and First Rand among the 30-plus banks, here we go, piloting the project. Now, there's a project they're piloting. It's called Linea. I bought thousands of dollars worth of Linea. Africa finds itself at the center of a global experiment to modernize cross-border payments and tokenized assets. Everybody, it's coming to Africa. Now, what is this new system? All right, hold on. They're working on a new system. They're prototyping it. And here's who's involved. This African system with First Rand and Swift is powered by Ethereum developer consensus on the Linea Layer 2 network. This initiative isn't just about keeping up with crypto's rise. It's about redefining the how the world moves money. Are you hearing what's going on? Swift is modernizing how the world moves money. Whatever your beliefs are that Swift's going to crash and burn, just stop it with all the fucking comments on my show with that dumb shit, okay? We're looking at right here how Swift is going to usher in a new payment system, and it's all going to run on Ripple. So I don't know why everybody's talking about, oh, you used to always Ripple this. It's always been about Ripple. Everything, I've been telling you. It's built into the internet since 2014, 10 years ago. None of these other channels ever talk about this stuff. Okay, that's why you say dumb shit, because you watch these other channels and they don't know shit. So basically in Africa, it's Ethereum's developer consensus with a new blockchain for tokenization, and with Ripple running on the XRP ledger for cross-border payments. This is how Swift will continue to run the world, okay? There's a layer 2 that works, and that's why the world's 30 biggest banks are getting set up first. This is how it works. You're not going to have ABC dinky-ass bank getting hooked up first. You're going to have the biggest ones in the world. That's why there's 30. That's why they're calling it a prototype. These 30 of the world's biggest banks, they're hooking up again with Ethereum developer consensus. That's what's up. Don't get all butthurt. That's just how it is. As Africa's financial hub deepen their blockchain commitments, this pilot, you need to listen. This pilot signals a seismic shift, like an earthquake, a seismic shift. Traditional finance isn't just making small inroads into digital frontiers, it's going all in. Do you understand what I'm saying? But Crypto Hulk, it's built on Ethereum. Ethereum slow. Dude, look, shut your fucking mouth. This is how it's going to happen. It's a layer 2 Ethereum. That's just how it's going to go, man. They're showing you, they're telling you what they're doing, and you're over there, oh, it's never going to be Ethereum. Oh, right? Yeah. The dumb shit that I have to read, the comments that people leave, it's amazing how you've made it so far in life. Swift is involved in this. 30 of the world's biggest banks are involved with this. Consensys, an Ethereum developer, is all involved with this. Okay? I don't care whether you like the crypto or not. It doesn't fucking matter. It's going to happen. People try leaving all this shit. Ethereum doesn't. That project's never going to work. You're so fucking stupid. You got 30 of the biggest banks in the world with Swift, and they're working on this. And how the fuck do you know it's not going to work? That's the dumbest fucking shit. Wow. Anyhow, this is going to revolutionize. They're starting here in Africa doing this. They give a history right here about South Africa and Project Coca. KHOKH8. They had Coca 1, Coca 2. We went over all these projects and stuff in South Africa and who's involved and all these things. And it's going to happen. That's why I bought in deep on that Linea crypto, because I'm like, I'm not missing out on this shit. They even tell you in this article here, I mean, it's powered by Ethereum developer Consensys. They tell you the Linea layer 2 network. They're just straight up telling you. And these people are going to be wrecked when none of them have this Linea and it goes to $1, $2, $3, $5, $10. I'm like, oh shit, I missed out. Yeah, because you're a fucking dumbass. They're telling you literally what they're doing, what cryptos are using. Why? How can it be at there? Just because you can't understand it, why? Doesn't mean that's not true. Let's look right here at this article from CoinMarketCap. Let's do a copy and a paste. Here's the next article. Sooner or later, the doubters will get it when this crypto's $5, $10, $20. And those of you that bought it, like me, will be millionaires. And the people that are talking shit about it will be all these broke people. Swift confirms. Here's the title of the article. Swift confirms Linea blockchain for payment settlement platform. The infrastructure project involves what? 30 traditional financial institutions, including Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan Chase, Toronto Dominion Bank, and on and on and on. Just letting you know. This is like the first time Swift has ever acknowledged, and all these people have ever acknowledged they're working with Swift. Here's the crypto. They're finally telling us what the fuck they're doing, what crypto they're using. And you know what the dumb people are like? Oh, they're not going to, that'll never work. Someone could literally come up to you from the future, land in front of you in a spaceship, tell you what's going to happen in the future. You won't believe it. Some of you. Consensys CEO Joe Lubin, and you guys know it's true. Remember, you told people about crypto years ago, haven't you? Right? You told them what's going to happen, what crypto is going to be. They don't believe it, do they? No, they don't. I told people five and a half years ago when I first got into crypto. I told them you're going to have this thing called cryptocurrency. I gave them the whole spiel. You know what some of my friends told me? Get back to me when XRP is $5 a piece. What? These things are 15 cents. And the XDC was like a penny or some shit like that, right? You want to wait till it's like $5? Okay, there you go. Consensys CEO Joe Lubin confirmed that Swift will build its blockchain payment settlement form on Ethereum, layer 2 Linea. The announcement came during a fireside chat at the Token 2049 conference in Singapore. Now, from Swift, there's a guy named Javier Perez Tasso. He initially announced the project to the banking sector without naming the specific blockchain. Okay. Lubin explained Swift needed to, quote, soft roll out the news, which received positive sentiment from financial institutions. Developed by Consensys, Linea, the blockchain that I own a good chunk of, Linea leverages ZK Ethereum virtual machine roll-up technology. So That's what they're up to. Linea holds $2 billion. Listen to this. Linea is holding 2.25, so $2.25 billion of total value locked. That's very impressive. This Linea is holding about the same value as Arbitrum 1, Base Chain, OP Mainnet. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next. Now, who is First Rand Bank? Because they're using this in Africa. Africa, you got to get Africa hooked up, and that's why they're Swifts out in Africa doing this. If you can get Africa hooked up, you can get anybody hooked up. That's what's up. All right, let's go. You got that article there. Wikipedia. What is First Rand? First Rand Bank, First Rand Group is out of South Africa. It is one of the financial services provided by the Reserve Bank of South Africa. So First Rand is Africa. Listen to this. Swifts working with First Rand, right? In Africa. They are Africa's largest financial services institution. Ta-da! And they're using Linea. Just so I'd put that out there. Now, we can get into the history of First Rand. I'm not going to do all that. It's got a long history of about, 40 years, 50 years, something like that. Now, what banks do they control, have power over, whatever? Some called First National Bank. Then in the country, they have Mauritius, Botswana, the Botswana Stock Exchange. They have Ghana, Lesotho, Mozambique, the Nambia Stock Exchange. They have like 58% shareholding. They're also in control of OUT Assurance Holdings, Swaziland, the First National Bank of Tanzania, Zambia, the same thing, First National Bank of Zambia, Nigeria, Aldermore Bank, all these South African holding companies. This is a lot here. RMB Australia Holdings Limited, 100% shareholdings in Australia. Then they got all these different funds. Ashburton Investments on. We can go on. This is a huge fucking bank. Okay. Now, to make this even more clear, you got Ripple mixed up in this, okay? This crypto is going to run, in my opinion, I'm just guessing, on top of the XRP ledger, okay? That's how it has to. Everything's going to run on the ledger. Swift is already integrated using Ripple already as it is. Swift's not going anywhere. Case in point, right here, we've gone over this article probably about 10 times the past year. The title of the article is Thunes Bank, Thunes, Thunes. Thunes enables banks to unlock mobile wallet payments via their existing Swift connectivity. Swift already has crypto wallets. We know this because this article's telling us this. How many wallets do they have? 3 billion. 3 billion with a B. But Crypto Hulk, the world's population is like 7 billion. Well, then they've got about half the world's population with crypto wallets then, don't they? Thunes is a company out of Singapore, Ripple Singapore, that nobody else told you about except Crypto Hulk. There's something called Direct Global Network. Thunes has this. It now provides banks with access to over 3 billion mobile wallets via their existing SWIFT connectivity. So this is massive right here. You got over 130 countries. Now there's probably 150 countries that have SWIFT crypto wallets. That's what we're talking about, crypto here. Okay, moving money with crypto. And you know how we know it? Because right here, Thunes is working with this bank that's a Ripple partner to do all this. Here's all your evidence right here. And I've been showing you this. This is from 2022. So I've been showing you guys this for probably 3 years now. Thunes partners with who? Adigirwafa Bank. It's in Africa. Thunes, a global cross-border payments company, entered into strategic partnership with Adigirwafa Bank, one of the largest banks in Morocco and Africa. Oh, shit. Thunes is connected to Adigirwafa Bank via Ripple. Oh, shit. So look, this whole SWIFT, they're using Ripple wallets. SWIFT is already sending money all around the world on the Ripple network. How? Through Thunes Bank. This is just one of the companies that SWIFT's doing. Look, SWIFT's not outdated. They're upgrading everything, and they're going to go back to right what they were doing before, moving all the money in the world, but this time on top of the XRP ledger. So they're calling it Linea. Okay, but it's going on the ledger to make it fast and furious, okay? We already seen all the evidence. Swift's got wallets on RippleNet. They're moving XRP right here. These articles show you right here that they're all hooked up, ready to go. You got Brooks Entwistle, Senior Vice President of Global Customer Success for Asia Pacific and Middle East, North Africa. They're all hooked up. Swift is, I've been telling you guys, they're already hooked up for years. Okay. Swift's not disappearing. So there's that. Now let me check the comments real quick. Then we're going to do the deep dive on Africa, Swift, Linea, Ripple. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Deep dive time. The entities Swift, Ripple, they both focus on cross-border payments. Then you got Thunes. Thunes is mixed in with this, along with Adigirwafa Bank. They haven't, Grok is saying, an interconnected network. It's all connected. Swift is connected to Ripple, okay, with wallets, the platform, all the stuff. They haven't been advertising it at all, but just lately, now Joseph Lubin's kind of spilling the beans, and he's telling everybody, hey, we're in Ripple. I mean, Swift is acknowledging they're working with Consensys. And what platform does Consensys have? The Linea. That's what they're talking about, okay? So you don't have to like it, but it's going to happen. It's already happening. Their collaborations, Grok is telling us, Ripple, Swift, Consensys, Thunes, Adigirwafa, all of this is a collaboration. It's to leverage traditional banking infrastructure like Swift with blockchain technology via Ripple, okay? And digital payment technologies like Thunes. So they're working all together right here. Nobody's replacing anybody. Swift's not replacing anybody. They're working together. Do you get it? All right. Thunes, okay, Ripple acts as a blockchain bridge. I want you to see, nobody is replacing anybody. Swift's not going away. Ripple's not taking over. Tell that to these dumb shit YouTubers, okay? Please help them. They're suffering from low IQ. Ripple acts as a blockchain bridge. Thunes is the payment aggregator. Swift is the global messaging standard. You get it? Wafa is the regional banking partner. They integrate and work together. Swift is not being replaced. Ripple's not taking over. Okay? Please help the low IQ people on this planet understand this. Thunes and Swift. Thunes integrates directly with Swift. So let's replace Thunes with Thunes, the company, with Ripple, integrate with Swift. Now do you get it even more? Okay, they're working together. They have over 3 billion mobile wallets in 130 countries using existing Swift connectivity. Swift not being outdated. It's not being phased out. I'm sorry to let you know that. Tell your favorite YouTuber that. What they're doing, Swift is leveraging Thune's global network. It's using it. Nobody's being replaced or kicked out. Please tell your favorite YouTubers again. It's called technology shared. They're sharing the technology is what's happening, okay? So you got Thune's SmartX treasury system and Fortress compliance platform for security, and you combine that. It's combined, meaning working together, not replacing. It's combined with Swift's messaging. So Swift does the messaging for validation and settlement. Nobody is replacing Swift. What they're doing is they're bridging traditional banks to digital wallets. For what? Financial inclusion in underbanked regions in Africa. Swift is not being replaced. These dumb people out there keep saying all that stupid shit. The technology sharing, so the technology sharing involves Ripple's crypto-enabled rails with Thunes, which is a bank handling 300 plus payment methods across 79 currencies. Nobody is replacing anybody else, okay? They are using the Ethereum layer 2, Linea, and all these cryptos are working together. Nobody's kicking anybody out, okay? Grok is saying Thunes uses RippleNet for enterprise blockchain solutions, and Thunes is incorporating XRP for carbon neutral low-cost transfers, okay? Ripple and Swift had an emerging collaboration in 2025. So now Grok knows that, I mean, they can only keep it private for so long. Here's what Grok says about Ripple and Swift. There's an emerging collaboration between Ripple and Swift in 2025. A collaboration, not a takeover. Do you know what it means to collaborate? Working together, okay? That's what's happening. Swift is collaborating with Ripple in 2025. Allows Ripple to connect XRP to Swift's 11,000 banks. Let me repeat this again so the low IQ people that talk shit in my comment section can understand. I'm going to help you because I understand you're developmentally disabled. Your dad was an alcoholic truck driver and your mom was a drug abusing hooker, okay? In 2025, that's this year, Ripple is to connect XRP to SWIFT's 11,000 banks, expanding institutional adoption. Ta-da! Nobody's replacing anybody, dumb shits of the world out there. Okay. This positions, listen carefully, this positions Ripple as a complement to SWIFT for hybrid legacy digital systems. Ripple is a complement to SWIFT, not a replacement. Dumb shits of the world, please understand that. SWIFT will then become a hybrid legacy and a digital system both, okay? Nobody is replacing anybody else. Oh, God. These people, I got to deal with these knuckle draggers. This, let's go right here. Let me cherry pick now. Okay. Now, we did the article about ABSA Bank, First Rand, SWIFT. Now, where does Ripple come into all this? SWIFT is a partner with Thunes through Atajuwafa. There's an indirect via Thunes. Atajuwafa Bank, as a SWIFT member, benefits from Thunes SWIFT integration. SWIFT's 2025 blockchain pilot with Linea and all that, with banks like First Rand, ABSA. What are they doing? They're exploring tokenization. That's what's going on with Linea, is they're exploring tokenization on the Ethereum-based networks, potentially overlapping with Ripple's XRP for interoperability. Linea helps with the tokenization on top of Ripple's interoperable ability. Ta-da! Nobody's getting rid of anybody else here. First Rand is in this because they're the biggest bank and they run all of Africa. That's why First Rand Bank is, because they're implementing Linea and Ripple technology. This is what's happening. Nobody is replacing SWIFT. Ripple is a complement to SWIFT. They're helping SWIFT utilize the old school and the new school. That's what's happening. They're calling it hybrid, okay? It says SWIFT has over 11,000 members. SWIFT evolved from Telex, TELEX, to secure messaging. Recent blockchain pilots that SWIFT has done with Consensys, this is what we're talking about here. Swift's pilot. So Swift is doing a pilot again in Africa. Swift's doing a pilot with ABSA Bank, First Rand Bank, and Consensys. Okay. Now, what's the pilot for? Listen up, because this is gonna make us rich. They're gearing up for a 2026 production for what? Tokenized assets. How do you get a blockchain to be worth millions and billions and trillions? Tokenize on that blockchain. That's what Ripple's here to do, is to help it, facilitate it, okay? This crypto is going to go nuts. It says Swift's pilot with ABSA and First Rand Bank eyes a 2026 production for tokenized assets. That's how I'm going to get fucking rich. And That is all for that right there. Let me click out of that. We got about 6 minutes left. Let me check the comments. Mark says, very entertaining and educational. What more could we ask for? Juno says, everything's tokenization every day. That's what we're seeing here. So what I do is I present your evidence. I'm not selling a used car. Dumb people in the comment section, not you guys, but dumb people in the comment section are always trying to like prove me wrong. All I'm doing is I'm just showing evidence. Now, the fact that they don't like what I have to say, that's not my fucking problem. I just show evidence. I have nothing to argue. Here's the evidence. There's nothing to argue. I'm showing you what they're doing. They're integrating. You got 30 of the biggest banks in the world. You got Swift in Africa hooking all these motherfuckers up, utilizing Linea, which is a layer 2 Ethereum platform. Like, I'm not here there's nothing to argue. These are just the facts as it is. Swift's already integrated Ripple through Thunes and Azure Wafa Bank. They're already using RippleNet, the Ripple wallet. I told you guys about the Ripple wallet back in Ripple, Singapore. That shit was like 10 years ago. Ripple's had wallets for like 10 years ago. The reason these people get mad when they watch my show is because they're dumb shit people that they watch don't know anything at all about what I'm talking about. They have no evidence for Ripple Singapore. They don't know anything that Ripple had wallets 10 years ago, that Swift's using them right now. They don't know anything about the integration with Swift wallets with 3 billion people with Thunes and Azure. They have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. So they're like, oh, no, it's not true. It's not true. No, just because your dumb shit, social media, whatever it is you're watching, doesn't go over this shit, that's why you're fucking stupid. And you think that what I'm saying is a lie because it's all fact-based. You just don't like facts. That's what it is. And that's not my fault. That's your fault for being a dumb shit, okay? All righty. Let's see, schedule shut down. I think Chuck McCabe said Hulk should sell dumb shit coins. He'd be rich already. All right, I think we're done. Tomorrow, MAB 1914 is like, we like dumb people. That's less competition. Oh. Mark says, my boss is looking into giving crypto as a bonus. Nice. That's how you know, everybody, things are starting to happen. When the average people are doing shit like this, you're like, wait a second, what are we going to do? Get a Christmas bonus in crypto? That's how you know something's going on. Robert Driscoll, just the facts, Jack. Thanks, Hulk. Go Africa. That's what I've been telling you, right? When they hook up Africa, everybody, now you look back over the past 2 years, I've been telling you that shit because I've been knowing they're setting stuff up and ain't shit. I've been in crypto for 5.5 years. Almost no kind of shit is going on in Africa. Then I started noticing about the past year, hey, this Onafric, this MFS Africa turns into Onafric, which is tied into all this chipper cash and all that shit in Africa. I'm like, hey, when Africa's hooked up, get ready, okay? And I started seeing all this shit. What do we learn today? Swift inside of Africa with Africa's largest bank and they own banks in like 15 or 20 African countries, man. They're running shit, that First Rand shit. And you got to get what? The kings and queens hooked up first. That's why they're working with First Rand. It's the biggest. They're not going to go into Africa and ignore First Rand. First Rand's running that continent, right? Think about this, man. First Rand is running shit. Swift comes in with Linea and Joseph Lubin and that probably weirdo ass looking Vitalik Buterin and Smeagol. Hey, I mean, I don't like these people, but just this is what's going on. Ripple's all in the mix. They're not going anywhere. And your other cryptos, Chainlink, Ripple partner. Hedera's probably mixed up in this, Ripple partner. Algorand's probably mixed up in this, Ripple partner. This is how it is. This is what's going on. They're going to make, hey, I may not want Linea to work, but I'm making money off this fucking shit. I think Ethereum and all this shit is just bullshit, but I'm going to make money off it. If they're hooking up with Swift and in Africa with Rand Bank, the biggest, and then I'm making money off this shit. They're using Linea. I'm getting Linea. Fuck it. I'm making money. Okay. They're going to make it work somehow. All right. That is it. I'm out of here. I'm going to work on trying to find a crypto for tomorrow morning. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. And we'll have some fundamental news along with it. And I think that'll be a wrap for today. And I'll see you tomorrow.